What's up, y'all? This your girl. I'm back to bring you another review. This review is just a little bit late. My son has been sick, and as you can hear, I am coming down with a cold, but I am here to bring you this review. It is Black Ink Crew, Season 3, Episode 15. Now, I did not get to do a review on the whole Chicago trip, which was turned, might I add. Um, but we start off this episode with the gang throwing Van a party, kind of a Mexican themed party, because he was not able to go on the trip to Cabo, and they're basically filling him in on what happened with the whole Kat and Ryan situation. And Van is shocked, honey. Van is like clutching his pearls, honey. Like, Kat got some big ass balls to, tell Rachel, what happened with her and Ryan at the lake house. And everybody is pretty much like, telling Van it went down. Um, so then we get to Don and Ashley, and that whole scene for me, it was just weird, like, because Ashley was mad because Van didn't answer his. Ashley is mad because Don didn't answer his phone, and I kind of understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, I feel like she overreacted. And then when he texts you, all you texted him back was that you were going to your mom's house. You didn't make it seem as if it was an emergency, so I don't understand why you got upset. I mean, yes, your husband should have answered the phone, but at the same time, he was on vacation having fun. He knew you were okay. At least that's how you made it out to be. So I don't understand why she made such a big deal about it, but everybody knows Ashley's a drama queen. So then we get to Ryan sitting down with his parents. Now, in the beginning, I love me some Ryan, but this season, Ryan has basically shown how bitch made he is, because for one, maybe Kat was wrong for telling Rachel, because I do feel like Kat had an ulterior motive. I believe her feelings were hurt, and she didn't think that Ryan would basically play her to the left. And then when he started ignoring her in Cabo, I think she got upset about it, so she decided to tell Rachel. But at the same time, Ryan, you a cold bitch. Like, because for one, you a grown ass man. You knew what you did with Kat at the lake house. Everybody knew it. The viewers knew it. The crew knew it. The producers knew it. Everybody knew what you did with Kat at that lake house in that bathroom, because it was basically shown all over y'all faces for one. And then the next morning, if y'all remember, when Ryan was telling Kat, oh, don't worry about it, nobody heard anything and all of that. So for you to sit up here and try to push the blame on Kat is just some bullshit. Is Kat wrong? Yes, Kat is wrong for her part in all of this. But at the same time, Kat is not in a relationship with Rachel. You are. So for you to sit here and have a conversation with your parents and then try to blame it all on Kat, like, oh, nothing happened, just a kiss. Like, nigga, who is you fooling? Like, everybody knows that more than a kiss happened. If it was just a kiss, I feel like you would have told Rachel a long time ago. So for you to try to downplay it and then try to push it off like Kat is just a thought and all this, I 100% believe Kat, just like everybody else in this on the crew seems to believe Kat and everything that she's saying. I believe Kat and Ryan hooked up. I believe that Ryan was filling Kat head up and telling her that he wanted to be with her. I absolutely 100% believe all of that. But at the same time, you can't really put blame on Ryan 100% without putting a little bit of the blame on Kat, because Kat, you knew that Ryan was with Rachel when you hooked up with him at the lake house. So while I feel bad for how Kat's feelings were hurt, you kind of put it on yourself a little bit. Um, Even if he did tell you that he was gonna leave Rachel, most women know if a nigga is with somebody and he tell you he's gonna leave him, 9 times out of 10, he not gonna leave that bitch. Like, he wanted her and he wanted you at the same time, and you basically gave him that. So yeah, Ryan, you're a stone cold bitch. I believe that Ryan's parents didn't believe a word he fucking said. It was written all over his dad's face like a kiss. Like, he kind of like caught himself a little bit, but I do feel like his parents 100% did not believe just a kiss happened at that lake house. And while we're on the subject of the whole Chicago trip or whatever, Ryan and Rachel, y'all showed y'all natural black asses on national TV, and y'all made yourself look like some goddamn fools. Now, Rachel, I understand you wanted to have your man back, but at the same time, there was a way to do that. And y'all turned up the way y'all did. Not only with Ryan, it made you look super fucking guilty. Super duper guilty. And it made me like even more believe everything that Kat was saying, because you got so defensive and so upset about the entire conversation, even with production. Like, you trying to fight the man. Like, Ryan, please have a seat, sir. So up next, what's next? Oh yeah, and then for Ryan to say that he don't want to hurt Rachel, but what about Kat? Like, over the seasons, we have seen how close Kat and Ryan are, and we see the chemistry between them. So yeah, y'all may have hooked up and messed around, and while I'm not excusing anything that Kat did, what the fuck about Kat feelings? Like, how you just gonna push her feelings to the side and just focus on Rachel? Obviously, my nigga, you feeling Kat for you to sit up here and not only mess with her when you and Rachel weren't together, but mess with her while you and Rachel were together. And then not only that, you texting this girl like, I am so ready for Kat to bring out the motherfucking receipts, because I feel like if Kat do that, like, she gonna shut the whole fucking season down, because that's pretty much what everybody's waiting on. Everybody's waiting on Kat to produce the receipts, even though we believe her, like, about them hooking up. Like, we really still haven't seen proof other than Ryan's actions that he was still texting Kat when she had moved out to LA. So I'm just waiting on Kat to blah blam hit him with the motherfucking receipts. So Van Jr. and Lily are at the shop, and Van basically asked Junior and Lily, are they still hooking up? And Junior's like, yeah, like kind of joking. Then he's like, nah, we're just friends. And then Van's like, oh, I think I should get matching tattoos. Like, you could tell Van was kind of joking about it, but them niggas took it literally, and they both got matching heart tattoos on their middle fingers, and they kind of flirting with each other, which makes me believe, or leads me to believe, that Lily and Junior ain't never stopped fucking around. But that's just my opinion on it. So then we get to Nikki and Four moving in together, and she's all happy. And Nikki, I feel like Nikki gets a bad rep because of how she acts, but I feel like Nikki really loves Four. That's why she acts the way she does, and she's kind of very overprotective of Four as well. And people say, oh, Nikki's insecure and she's ghetto and she a hood rat. I feel like Nikki just loves really hard, and I feel like Nikki is really just misunderstood. And I fucking love Nikki. Like, Nikki is my bitch. So that's just my whole take on that. They got a nice little high-rise apartment. You know, Vince helping them move in, and Charmaine come over. And why the fuck do Charmaine gotta twerk every goddamn where she go? Like, girl, if you don't sit that garbage truck juice smelling booty down somewhere, Charmaine, please, no ma'am. Like, I like Charmaine to a certain extent. Like, I feel like I can hang with Charmaine, but only for like an hour or two, and then like, no ma'am, I would have to go home because Charmaine just does too much. She is over the top. Like, girl, have a seat. But I'm happy for Nikki and for on their new place, and I hope everything works out for them. They're one of my favorite couples on this show. So then we get to Kat meeting up with Van. And, you know, Van's happy to see Kat. I don't think they've seen each other since the whole lake house thing. And Kat is basically telling Van what went down at the lake house. And, you know, her and Ryan were in the shower together, which I 100% believe, because if you remember when I think it was Charmaine opened the door or Kat opened the door. Kat was wrapped in a towel and she was kind of wet. So I 100% believe that her and Ryan did the do in the shower, and she's just saying how hurt she is and how even after that, Ryan was texting her while she was in LA, and he still wanted to, you know, hook up with her, basically have her as his side piece. But he wanted to still be with Rachel and have Kat on the side. And of course, Ben is upset because he looks at Kat like a little sister. And he's like, you know, this pussy ass nigga needs to own up. And like, I like Ben because Ben is one of those people that will have your back through it all, and he just want everybody to come together. And I think Van pretty much just wants everything to go back to how it used to be, like in the first couple of seasons, how they were all family oriented, they did things together as a crew. And now, you know, the shop's kind of divided now that this whole thing with Ryan and Kat has come out. You know, everybody is of course team Kat. And, you know, Van is just, I think Van is to the point where he's sick of Ryan's bullshit. And he knows that Ryan is lying. And for him to, you know, hurt Kat that way, you know, of course it makes Van feel some type of way. So, do I feel like Kat was right for telling Rachel? I mean, I kind of feel two different ways about it. On one hand, I feel like Kat was being real about it. If I'm gonna be sitting in this woman's face and I know I done fucked her nigga, like I feel like she need to know. And then on the other hand, I feel like Kat had an ulterior motive. Like, if you felt so strongly about the whole hooking up with Ryan and you felt guilty, why didn't you tell Rachel a long time ago? I'm pretty sure that you could have gotten Rachel's number. Even when I think when she came to visit, when Ford sent her the flowers or whatever. Oh no, that was before the lake house. But I think she just wanted to clear her conscience about the whole situation. Because she did tell them, you know, before they got back together, her and Ryan had hooked up. And I think Rachel already knew that part because she didn't really look phased. It was when Kat mentioned the whole lake house thing that Rachel was like, wait a minute, bitch, like, what? And if I was Kat, I would have been scared as a motherfucker because Rachel was too damn calm for the kid. Like, that bitch was sitting there like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Like, ain't nobody that damn, like, bitch, I'm telling you that I have been fucking your nigga. Like, ain't no bitch gonna be that calm. I think Rachel a little low-key crazy, and I think that's how Ryan got his arm broke, but honey, we ain't gonna get into all of that. Um, but I feel, like I said, I feel like Kat wanted to be a woman about the whole situation because I'm not gonna sit in your face knowing all along that, I done slept with your nigga, a couple months ago while y'all were together, and now I'm gonna sit up here and kick you in your face. But then too, I feel like Kat was feeling some type of way because the whole time they were in Cabo, Ryan didn't say anything to her. He kind of like avoided her, and I think her feelings were hurt. So, what y'all think about the whole Kat telling Rachel whole little scenario? So what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh yeah, Charmaine and I think his name is Neek. I think that's his name. They're at home and her manager calls and um tells her that she got a part in a movie, some Bollywood, Hollywood, something. But good for her. Um, oh yeah. So then we get to Ryan and Rachel meeting up. Rachel had that look on her face like, I ain't got time for this shit today. Like, today, tomorrow, next week. Like, I'm over this shit. Like, after 7 years of us being apart, like, nigga, you gonna come in here and do this bullshit. Like, I just don't have this kind of time. Like, what the fuck do you want? Like, I don't even think Rachel was upset. I think Rachel was more annoyed. Like, I gave you another chance. And if you remember, Rachel had moved out to LA. And I feel like Rachel is just like, nigga, I done came back to Chicago so we could put our family back together. And then we basically back in the same situation that led to us breaking up before. So it's kind of like, and then Ryan in his confessional, he's like, oh, I want to meet up with Rachel to tell her the truth. But nigga, you didn't tell her nothing. Like, I thought that for once Ryan was going to be real, but he kind of like rolled over. Like, he was going every which way. Like, I was telling her, I love you. I never meant to hurt you. I made a mistake. And Rachel basically was like, if you felt that way, you would never would have made the mistake in the first place. And I 100% agree with her. If you love me so much, then you wouldn't have never made this mistake, which leads me to believe that Ryan cares more about Kat than he wants everybody to think he does. Then he tried to grab her hand, and Rachel like, boy, like, nigga, you got me fucked up. So he's sitting there looking stupid. And like I said, he basically didn't tell her anything. He basically just confessed his love. And while I do think that he loves Rachel, I think it's more of a convenient type of relationship. I don't think it's no in-depth type love. Like, because, nigga, you still lying. So, like, I can't with Ryan, like, at this point. So then, child, not Ryan, Van, Danielle, and Charmaine are at the shop. And Danielle basically tells Van that Rachel and her cousin came to the shop looking for Kat to fight her. Now, Rachel, what like, why are you so upset with Kat? Like, I'm not saying that you can't be upset with her because I understand, like, I guess they were all friends or whatever, and then you feel like, oh, she was smiling in my face, and the whole time, whatever, I get it. But for you to come up to the shop to look for her, so you and your cousin can, I guess, jump her, like, that's some punk pussy ass bullshit. Like, if you wanted to fight Cat or turn up on Cat, you should have did that shit in Cabo. Why you had to go get your fucking cousin to come all the way to the shop so you can jump on this girl? Like, for what? You need to be jumping on that light skinned ass, S curl having ass nigga that you got laying up on your couch. Like, that's who you really need to be mad at. Your issue is not with Cat. Cat is not in a relationship with you. Cat is not committed to you. Cat is not the one that you bouncing on every night. That nigga is. So have an issue with that nigga. I cannot stand for women that are in relationship with these sorry ass niggas. First of all, you should have kicked his ass out that damn house. But second of all, you go after the woman. For what? Cat don't owe you shit. It's not like y'all were best friends. It's not like you were Danielle and Cat fucked Terrence or some shit. Like, no. Like, this nigga sold Cat a dream and she believed that shit. So for you to bring your ghetto ass, hood rat ass cousin up to the shop to try to fight Cat, that was some punk ass bullshit. And Rachel, you need your ass kicked for that. And so does your damn cousin. So Van is like, Charmaine is like, oh, Kat's birthday's coming up, so let's throw her a surprise party at 9 Meg. And I was just like, child, I don't know how that's gonna work out, because if Ryan show up, he gonna turn that motherfucker out, but we shall see. Am I the only one that's sick of Lily? I want Lily gone so bad. First of all, she gonna say Cobra's in Texas or Houston or something, and I just took it upon myself because we're in a good space to move back in. Bitch, what? Like, you didn't give her permission to move back in, so why in the hell would you think it's okay to move back in that girl damn house? Girl, Lily. And then you got damn Jesus, baby Jesus looking ass in the house. Y'all cooking up some damn paella or some bullshit. Like, Lily, you doing too much right now. And then what was funny to me is when the producers called her ass out and they was like, well, shit, are you in a relationship with Plug? She was like, no, me and Plug not in a relationship. Well, hell, is you hooking up with Plug? Because you're still hooking up with Junior. Like, Lily's a whore. And Lily is an opportunist. And Lily needs to fucking be gone next season because I'm sick of looking at her. I thought I was really going to like Lily when she first came on because she was somebody new. But I don't like Lily. And I feel like she is missing out on a great opportunity to be with somebody like Junior. Like, I think Junior really and genuinely cares for Lily and he wants to be with her. But at this point, Lily is out for Lily. Lily don't give a damn about nobody but her damn self. Then she gonna invite this nigga to Cat's party at 9 Mag. And you know damn well Junior's gonna be there. Like, bitch, you wanted a problem and you fucking got one. So then we get to the whole surprise party, which Kat doesn't know about, of course. And she wasn't even gonna come to the shop, but Charmaine begged her to come. So she finally comes through, and everybody's turning up having a good time. And is it me? Or is the whole shit with Nikki and Kat some bullshit? Because first of all, Nikki, why was you there if you don't like Kat? And second of all, y'all hugging and girl, that's some fake TV bullshit. Like, that's some scripted shit. Your beef with Nikki and the beef with Nikki and Kat is not real, because ain't no damn way I just turned up on your ass an episode and a half ago and now we hugging and I'm coming at your party to turn up with you. Nah, bruh. So then, of course, Plug shows up and Junior feeling some type of way, and he out in his feelings, so he start turning up, being real extra, and he climbing up on tables and pouring shots down people's throats, and he was just doing too much. So then Lily excuses herself to go to the bathroom, so Gene takes it upon himself to pull a plug to the side, and he's like, hey man, I'm Junior. And he got his hand out, and Plug looking at him like, yeah nigga, I know who the fuck you are, which was strike one on your part because that was kind of rude. um so Junior is basically telling Baby Jesus that, you know, this girl that you with, she ain't the most loyal, and you know, I think she's trying to play us against each other and all this shit. So then, like, this Plug fool, like, you said nigga one too many times for me. Like, one was one time too many. But you just kept saying that shit. And I understand that people want to feel like Mexicans and Puerto Ricans are black people. But you use that word a little too freely for me. And I had a problem with it. Let me know how you felt about that. I know I've heard a lot of people say, like, you know, yeah, I had an issue with that, but I want to know what some of y'all think. So then, Junior like, oh, do you want a problem? Because we can take it there. And the Baby Jesus was like, well, let's take it there. So Junior little ass get up and boo bop the shit out of Baby Jesus. Like, say what you want to say about Junior, but he ain't no damn punk. He done try to fight Van, and he done boo bop Baby Jesus. So, you know, security rushes in, breaks him up, and then, you know, he's Plug or Baby Jesus or Jesus, whatever you want to call him. He's still trying to get at Junior. Junior's trying to get at him. So Lily's telling him, babe, just go. Like, babe, okay, girl. I don't know if y'all caught that. So then, you know, they get outside, and Van is all the way up on the top. And Baby Jesus' friend called Van a bitch. And Van say, stay right there. You know, I'm on my way down. Van calmly comes down. He walks up to the car, and he trying to figure out what's going on. And Lily, you know, she trying to explain. And somebody in the car, I don't know if it was Fat Boy or Baby Jesus, one of them said, bitches or something, or the shop full of bitches or something like that. So Van was like, get out of the car. Come on. Come on. Get out of the car. Come on. Like, I ain't even gonna do no talking, bro. Like, just go ahead and get out of the car. So then, Van boo bop the shit out of Big Boy. So, then Junior little Mighty Mouse, I can't even tell you where Junior came from. Like, this nigga come super flying across the damn parking lot and, you know, trying to get at, you know, Baby Jesus and shit. And so, you know, it's a bigger mess. Then the episode goes off. I feel like Lily knew what she was doing when she brought Plugs to that damn shop. I feel like she wanted to get up under Junior's skin, and she did. And like I said, once again, I feel like Lily needs to be fucking gone next season because I'm not here for her. And Lily is a fucking messy ass bitch, and she got what she fucking asked for. And not only that, like, Van was brought into the situation, so that's a whole nother issue. So, you know, that's my review. I give this episode a B plus. It was cute. It wasn't all that. You know, the main things happen at the end, like last 10-15 minutes. So, let me know your thoughts on Wednesday's episode of Black Ink Crew. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, please. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on what you think about this episode. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.